The mop bucket rattled across the polished marble floor, just as the sunlight poured through the tall glass windows of the Naval Administration building, turning dust in the air into floating sparks. No one noticed the janitor at first. They never did. To most people, just another man in faded work clothes cleaning a place he would never belong to. What they didn't know was that one careless joke, one harmless question, stop a decorated SEAL Admiral in his tracks and uncover a truth buried beneath years of silence, sacrifice, and survival. If you believe in kindness, second chances, hidden strength inside ordinary people, take a moment right now to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel LifeSparkStories. Support keeps stories like this alive. Ethan Cole had learned how to be invisible. At 39, his back already carried the quiet ache of long nights and early mornings. Day began before sunrise, packing a small lunch for his 7-year-old son, Noah, and ending long after the city had gone quiet. His wife had passed away years earlier, leaving him with grief he never spoke about and a child who depended on him completely. Cleaning floors and emptying trash wasn't his dream, but it was honest work, steady work, and it kept food on the table. That was enough, or at least that's what he told himself. The building buzzed that morning with unusual energy. Flags were crisp, uniforms sharp, voices carried a sense of ceremony. A high-ranking naval admiral was touring the facility, surrounded by officers and aides. Ethan kept his head down, pushing his cart along the corridor, careful not to get in anyone's way. As the group approached, the admiral's eyes drifted toward him, noticing the straight posture, the deliberate movements, the way Ethan seemed more disciplined than most men in his position. With a half-smile meant as light humor, the admiral asked Ethan his call sign, expecting an awkward laugh or a confused stare. Instead, Ethan paused. His hands tightened around the mop handle. His eyes lowered for a brief moment, as if opening a door he had locked years ago. When he answered with the name Lone Eagle, the air shifted. The admiral's smile vanished. His steps slowed. His face went pale, with fear, but recognition. Years earlier, that call sign had been whispered in classified reports and after-action briefings. Lone Eagle was a ghost, a man credited with missions that saved lives and changed outcomes, then vanished without ceremony or headlines. The admiral remembered the day Lone Eagle was declared missing in action, the quiet respect that followed, and the unanswered questions. And now that name stood in front of him, holding a mop, wearing gloves stained by cleaning solution, said nothing more. He didn't explain. He didn't boast. His past was not a story he shared easily. After a mission went wrong overseas, he had been given a choice: disappear quietly or let the weight of what happened destroy what little he had left. He chose to walk away, to build a life where no one saluted him, where no one expected heroics. His son could grow up without shadows following them home. The admiral watched Ethan walk away, the sunlight catching the worn fabric of his uniform. Something heavy settled in his chest. That day, files were reopened, records reviewed, and questions finally asked. Not to drag Ethan back into a world of violence, to give him what he had never asked for: acknowledgement. Change did not come overnight. But weeks later, Ethan noticed things shifting. His supervisor treated him with unexpected respect. A better shift appeared on his schedule. Support quietly arrived for Noah's school, medical care, and future. Medals were pinned to Ethan's chest, no speeches made, yet dignity returned to his life in small, powerful ways. One afternoon, as Ethan waited outside the school gates under the warm daylight, watching his son run toward him with a backpack bouncing and a smile wide enough to heal old wounds, he understood something important. Heroism wasn't about rank or recognition. It was about enduring, protecting, and choosing love even when the world forgot who you were. If this story touched your heart even a little, please take a moment to engage with this video. Your likes, shares, and comments help these stories reach people who need hope today. Before you leave, a special request: comment below and tell us what Lone Eagle means to you.